Hey, thought we'd try to do something a little different today and do some algebra. So we have this problem on the board. We have this equation, 196 to the sine squared x plus 196 to the cosine squared x equals 28. And for our x value, we want to find something between 0 and pi over 2. Okay, actually browsing YouTube, I've been seeing a lot of problems similar to this, so I decided to try to create a problem like this myself. So let's give this a try. First thing I noticed here is 196 is actually the same thing as 14 squared. And 28 is 2 times 14, so that's interesting. Anyway, what I wanted to do to start is we need to deal with these tricky exponents. So I think what I'm going to do is focus on my cosine squared x, and we'll use this identity. Cosine squared x is the same thing as 1 minus sine squared x. So let's just rewrite it and substitute in for cosine squared x. So we'll write this as 1 minus sine squared x. And what that's going to allow me to do by exponent properties, we can rewrite this term here as 196 over 196 sine squared x. And the thing I like now is we have this term in common, right? This is exactly the same as this. And that's going to inspire me to do a substitution. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call y equal to this. So we'll say our y is going to be equal to 196 to the sine squared x. So making that substitution here, we're going to have y plus 196 over y equals 28. And what I want to do is get this y out of the denominator. Let's just multiply both sides by y. Well, here this is going to give us y squared plus 196 equals 28y. I'll subtract this on the right, and then that's going to give us this nice quadratic y squared minus 28y equals, plus 196 equals 0. Well, this is going to factor nicely. We can write this as y minus 14 squared equals 0. And so that's going to tell us we're just going to have one real solution. It's just going to be y equal to 14. But since this is y here, we can say that 196 to the sine squared x is going to be 14. But like I mentioned earlier, 196 is just 14 squared. So we'll have 14 squared to the sine squared x. We can kind of distribute that in by exponent properties, and we'll have 14 to sine squared x equals 14. Well, now that we have the same base, we can just equate the exponents. We can write in a little 1 right there for that. So we're saying that, so equating the exponents, we're saying that 2 sine squared x is equal to 1. Divide both sides by 2. So now we have sine squared x equals 1/2. We can take a square root on both sides, and this is going to give us sine of x equals plus or minus 1 over square root of 2, or plus or minus square root of 2 over 2. Now we just need to find out what angle does x need to be that's going to give us plus or minus square root of 2 over 2. Well, of course, we could have x equals pi over 4, but notice this equation's got multiple values, okay? So 3 pi over 4 works, 5 pi over 4 works, because that gives a minus square root of 2 over 2, etc. But the key thing here is we have this restriction. We just want the angle between 0 and pi over 2. So what that means, we can get rid of all these other options. The only angle that's going to work in that range is going to be just x equals pi over 4. So that's it. We'll stop it there. Thanks everyone for watching today. Have a great day.